So I know on your path, you found ways to incorporate the talents and strengths of others, even if you may not have had them and you were, quote, the boss. So how did you balance your ego as you were going through this? You were the boss, you were the driving force, but you had this team. How did you learn along that way, not just about financials and P&Ls and balance sheets, which you had to get masterful about, but where did your strength of building leadership teams and people letting them flourish come along the way on that path?
You know, it's interesting. One of the things I made a point of doing is knowing every employee's name. A simple action like that, knowing each person's name, knowing things about that individual team member's family. Very powerful principle. How many people have worked at a company and they feel that the boss doesn't even know who they are?
Right.
I tried to really value, and I was only as good as my team. And so I always tried to keep an open mind, honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness. The acronym HOW, honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness. And whether the idea came from the janitor at the company or came from an executive at the company, if it was a good idea, we grabbed onto those ideas and implemented that. There's another great acronym, recognize a principle. It's called RRAA. Recognize a principle, relate it to yourself, then assimilate the principle, and most importantly, Steve, apply. And now you'll fumble, you'll make mistakes. That's okay. The only way to really grow is to, if you think about it, I used to be so filled with fear that I wouldn't try anything. Because I was afraid of looking bad.
Right.
Well, it's okay to look bad. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay when somebody asked a question and I didn't have the answer, instead of blowing smoke, say, that's a very good question. I don't have the answer for that, but let me get back to you tomorrow and I'll do some research. Just being authentic and open-minded. And also, Steve, it's important to have a vision of where you're going. And I had an affirmation, which I communicated to all my team. We're going to be the first alternative price point, promotionally branded. And what we sold were ink and laser cartridges, and we competed with Hewlett-Packard, Lexmark, Epson, all the major printer manufacturers. And we had a compatible, and it was branded, and we were a hip and cool brand. And we built a wonderful company, and we shared that success with all the team members because they're the ones that put me on the map. Gerald Chamales was serving them.
That's powerful. Well, so many, again, golden nuggets there. The how, honest, open-mindedness, and willing, the acronym for HOW. And then you allowed that to open up to possibilities no matter where it came from. And it opened up your thought. I'm sure people saw you were vulnerable, but yet you were still in charge. And then the other one you shared, RRRA.
RRAA, recognize, relate, assimilate, and apply.
Hi, Steve Rodgers here. If you're enjoying the show, glad to hear it. If you want to click on the link below, we could jump in a conversation and have a discovery call about how I might be able to help you be more productive, more profitable, more on purpose, grow or start a business. I help a lot of people in those areas, and I'm sure I can help you. Click on the link below.